Up the middle, and it's caught for the out. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. And no doubt a big factor in this series so far, Shohei Ohtani.
Boog, he's really been showing off the pop in this series so far. 2 homers. And you know, he'd love to add on with another shot today. I'm interested to see how they approach him.
And now it's Mookie Betts.
Betts is definitely one of those guys that excels at everything he does, Boog. In terms of baseball, he can do it all. He's won World Series, batting titles, Gold Gloves, and everything else you can think of.
Late on that fastball. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Liner, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
That's third. The first baseman, number 5, Freddie.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Betts, the base runner at first with 1 out. Bounce to the right side. Here's Edwards for 1. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And today's starting pitcher, number 86. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now the left fielder, Kyle Stowers. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Conforto on the move to the alley. He's got it. And there's 1 down. And time now for the Marlins lineup. Their opponent on the mound today does run into some trouble finding the strike zone at times. So, Singy, I got to figure part of the plan, be patient, be selective today.
Yeah, coming in, regardless of, what that first inning is going to look like, his history. You don't want to help him out. You've got to be patient and make sure that when you attack that it's a pitch that you can do some damage with. Otherwise, just build up some traffic on the base pass, push across some easy runs, and perhaps get into some of those gap arms in the bullpen.
Man at first, 1 away. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-2. Lifted in the air down the left side. And that is foul. And that's a strikeout looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
And now, Jesus Sanchez. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And down on strikes he goes. That's the inning. Marlins leave one. Scoreless after one. And Will Smith. Backer back to work. Fought off foul. And the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Booth. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
Myers makes the grab, one away. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
Right side. And that one handled on to first. They get the out on Muncy. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Swing and a broken bat roller towards third. Throws to first, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now for the Marlins, Connor Norby. That's a strike, and it's 0-1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area. Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
No score here in the second. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track. Away, away, away. Clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play, and that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
Here's the center fielder, Dane Myers. And that one is lifted in the air. Betts settles underneath it. Makes the catch, inning over. We'll move to the third with no score. Top half of the third inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Miguel Rojas. Ground ball right side, and that chance handled. Slings to first, one up, one down.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Andy Pajes now at the plate. That one hit to right. Brings it in, and there's two down. So up next, Hae-Sung Kim. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Swings and misses at one down below the zone.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
The batter, the designated hitter, shohei.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Now it's going to be Shohei Ohtani. High fly ball out towards left center. Stowers under it. Drops into the glove. And that is that. So the Dodgers leave one. And we're still knotted at 0. Back here in Miami. Set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the second baseman. Number 41. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Conforto sizes this one up. And there's one away.
He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Now at the plate, Liam Hicks.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. Pitcher's mind and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Back to the top of the Miami order. Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. Swing and a ball softly hit out into left center. Kim makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Miami down in order, and we are still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Betts. Swing and a foul out of play.
You know, these Dodgers, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
The flip to the pitcher covering. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. There's Freddie Freeman now. He hit into a double play his first time up. Popped up. Moving under this one. And there's 2 down. And up to the plate is Will Smith. And first offering is fouled off. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger.
Everything came together for him. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here comes Max Muncy. Right through there for a strike. Smith stands at second with 2 gone. Foul ball, still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Man at second. Stays alive. And the funky Muncy is stifled by the strikeout. A double in the inning, but they leave him. Back here at Lone Depot Park, bottom of the fourth, down to number 2 hitter, Kyle Stowers. Line drive. Oh, he gloves it.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Agustin Ramirez, the next up for the Marlins. Caught looking his first time up. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. He's got it. That's out number 2. And now here is Jesus Sanchez. Struck out looking his first time. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Kicks and deals. The other way, and it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's your 1. Turned on, but foul wide of third.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
That one way inside.
2 strikes.
Runner at second, 2 down. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Goes down looking.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And we're back. New inning getting started. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Michael Conforto. And foul ball.
You know, these Dodgers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
Oh, 0-2 now. Swing and a ground ball, and it's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Go ahead run on base. Here's the second baseman, Miguel Rojas. Grounded out his first time. And that one fouled off. Ground ball could be 2. Here's Edwards for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Flied to right his first time. Grounded to third. Could be 2. Can't glove it cleanly. Norby to second. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, I guess we can chalk that one up to great teamwork. It wasn't pretty by any means, but helping your teammate out like that and then knowing He had time to go to second. Keep a runner out of scoring position. Very heads-up play right there. Now, we couldn't hear it with all the noise in this ballpark, but I'm sure there was some good communication right there, some body language, and these guys got it done.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. And a tough play with a fast runner, but they get the out. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. No score. Back here in Miami, and here's the first baseman, Matt Mervis. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
You know, these Marlins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And now the center fielder, Dane Myers. He's 0 for 1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Swing and a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
That clips the zone. That is strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That one the other way. And a base hit right there. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with 1 gone.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Hicks in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And a big swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
High fly ball out to center field. He hauls it in. 2 away. Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. 1 for 2. And fouled off. And that drops in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Brings it in, and that is the inning. Marlins strand a pair. Still no score. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Cal Quantrill.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Ohtani in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Ripped to short, to first, and they get Ohtani for the out.
Up next to the center fielder, Mookie.
Here's Mookie Betts. Betts in his 11th season, 32 years old, and he's usually a shortstop, but today he's starting in the outfield. Swings through that one, 0-1. In the air, right field. Sanchez brings it in with a nice running grab. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Foul ball. Two out, space is empty. Line drive. And it goes just foul. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Slides for the stop. And very nicely done for the out. So they go quietly there. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. Bottom of the inning. Here's the left fielder. That one close, ruled the ball, and it's 1-0. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. On the ground to the left, Muncy. Safe. He beats it out, and the go-ahead run is on to start the inning.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
That's a strike. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Oh, a great flip. There's 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there. Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Tap foul at the plate. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Fires to first in time.
Third baseman, number 1, Connor.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now the third baseman, Connor Norby. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that's the inning. We go to the top of the 7th, and now the catcher comes up to him. Will Smith. Quantrill back to work. Swinging a foul straight back. Up the middle, Edwards. Fires to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
In the air, left field, down the line, and it falls. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, and he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
One out, runner at second. And up next for Los Angeles, Michael Conforto. And that one fouled off. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Line drive, base hit. Muncy on his horse around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take the lead in the seventh.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
One down. Miguel Rojas at the plate. And a foul ball. One-run game, one out, one on. Next offering is fouled back. Line drive, caught.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Now it's the right fielder, Andy Pajes. Quantrill back to work. That one fouled off. And a swing and a miss. That ends the frame. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Lone Depot Park, set for the last half of the seventh. And at the plate for Miami, Matt Mervis. To third. Throws across the diamond. One up, one down.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And up next for Miami, Dane Myers. That misses the zone, and that's ball one.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
And that one hit to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And that quickly 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman. First pitch, and he just misses. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And the Marlins down quietly. And it remains 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. We're in the top of the 8th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Hae-Sung Kim. Late swing, foul to the left. This one in the air, center field. Myers puts it away, and there's one down. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. This one high in the air to left center. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Mookie now, 1 for 3. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Hard hit left side. Sends it across to first, and Betts is set down. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the catcher, Liam Hicks. That's in for a strike. And that's down and away. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Slider misses outside. In the air to left center. Squeezes it, and there's one away.
The batter, number 9.
Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins, known for his late inning heroics. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Betts is on the move. Base hit as he pulls up short. And the tying run is on base.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Out towards right center field. Pajes snags it on the run.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Agustin.
And now the DH, Agustin Ramirez. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Outside with a breaking ball.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Sets him down looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. 1 left for Miami. They're down 1-0. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Anthony Veneziano.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. 0 for 3 in this one. On the ground, and it's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning Will Smith will hit next. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Swings through that one for strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Pop up here, third base side. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And out number one on the grab. And here is Michael Conforto.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at bat. Nice job right there.
On the ground to first, could be two. Here's Edwards for one. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Nicely done, and that'll do it. So no runs on 2 base hits. No errors, and 1 left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Marlins nothing. All set for the bottom of the 9th. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Evan Phillips.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
And that is out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
The 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out.
Third baseman.
And now for the Marlins, Connor Norby.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. One down, base is empty. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, one out. Next to hit, Matt Mervis. Fought off foul.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Ground ball to the right side, and it's just foul. That was close. That's inside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Ripped to right. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Back-to-back singles, solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock. Really important at bat coming up now.
Dane Myers, the next up for the Marlins. And the sweeper misses.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
This one in the air, right field. Persists sizing this one up. Makes the grab. And there's two away.
Now, we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Big spot here. Bottom of the ninth. Down to their final out. Number 41 digs in now.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Two outs. Both the tying and winning runs are on. Hit on the ground to the right side. Rojas. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Dodgers hold on to win a nail-biter. Stranding the winning run on base.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.